the scale. And when you came in here, you're supposed to call them when they put you on the scale. Pretty heavy load. It was supposed to be 44,000, but he was telling me that I could be a little over because apparently it's over 45,000. So we'll see. Let me go back here and close the doors. It's be a little tight pulling out of here. Get her. I got this F350 right here. I gotta get around. He's not even in the parking spot, but hey, not all perfect, I guess. Yeah, see, we go under this little bridge here. He's up there in the window. The scale master. He's up there in the window watching me come on the scale, and then he weighs me, and as long as I'm not over, he comes down, seals me up, gives me my paperwork, and I roll out. I don't know if they have axle weight. I got a feeling they don't. Call me if I'm heavy. Alright, let's see what happens. They apparently do have axle weights. So he just told me I'm 35 and some change on the drives and 31 and some change on the axles, so or on the tandems. So we're going to back up here and try to reset. We'll slide the tandems forward, put some weight on those suckers and take some weight off the drives. This is the first truly heavy load I've had on this truck, so you know, I'm not sure exactly how everything's, you know, situated between the fifth wheel and everything. But this is a pretty good test part. Oh, there we go. All right, we're off the scale. Let's go ahead and go back here and do that. All right. Let's try this again. Alright, now we're at 34 forward on the trailer, so I just got to slide that back. It really is a balancing act. Okay, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and get a weight anyway. I'll go to a cat scale, but it doesn't give me, it doesn't weigh the steers. So I want to make sure that we're good. That's gorgeous. Wow. Alright. Look at that thing. That is a beautiful W9. Wow. Alright, let's go ahead and get some stuff taken care of. Get these tandems slid forward or backward just a hair, one notch. And then we're going to put it on the scale and see what we got going for us. Yep, she's heavy. I don't have a whole lot of room to go, and I got, well, half a tank of fuel. So we're going to be Sort of juggling. I might be able to fill it up, but I don't know. There we go. Alright, well, we got some time to make up for the day. That Peterbilt right there is really nice too. Oh yeah. Alright, I hope the sound is better. I didn't realize how loud that fan was on the other video, so hopefully it sounds a little better right now. But yeah, we're still on our way to Vermont. Stopped here at a service plaza, take a 30. Just checked my oil, she's good. New York right now. And there's, I think it's Champlain Lake, isn't it? But right up in front of us here, gorgeous, gorgeous area. I love this little drive. Just about into Vermont. Windshield. I think I have a frozen windshield washer line. It stopped spitting out windshield washer fluid, and I thought I was empty, and I looked at it. The reservoir is still half full, but it's half full with that blue crap, so probably not rated down to the temperatures we're at up here. I put some purple stuff in there and mixed it in. It's negative 35. See if that does anything over time. guys. I'm heading home right now. I picked up a load yesterday after I dropped the one off in Vermont, and we're gonna go ahead and take that load. That load goes down to just north of, north in Kentucky. It goes. It's a 3-stopper tile, and so yeah, we're going to a place. It doesn't deliver till Monday, but we're going to a place in Cincinnati, and then Louisville, and then Lexington. So we will go ahead and get that taken care of on Monday. Right now I'm sitting at a truck stop in what's the town? Gansevoort, New York. Okay, we'll say that. And I'm at a truck stop though. It's called it's the Scotty's Restaurant off exit 16 on 87. They have the best corned beef hash here. I just got some for breakfast, and we're gonna roll on out of here. I'm basically heading home, and then after I deliver this load on Monday, I'm taking the truck to the shop, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my inverter installed and all new batteries and stuff like that. Putting new headlights on the truck too. These headlights are absolutely terrible, but yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll get new headlights on there. Those headlights, they're the kind that they're the LED with the heated lens on them, so that'll be nice. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get those, and yeah. As far as the truck's doing pretty good so far. Knock on wood, it's done pretty good so far. Obviously, besides that near fire I had, that was a little unnerving, but that was just loose ground, thankfully. I'm trying to think what else. I'm trying to think what is actually wrong with the truck. It's got an oil leak. It does have a very small oil leak. I haven't even had to add oil yet, but it's just around the spacer plate, which is very, 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 very common on these Caterpillars. But it hasn't even, like I said, I put about 8,000 miles on it, more than that, 8,000 or 9,000 miles on it, and I have not had to add any oil. It's always up there at the full mark. So unless somehow that can give me a false reading, I don't know how it could, but if somehow that's giving me a false reading, but I always check it after I've had the engine shut off for a while. I don't check it right after I shut the engine off. I always give it enough time for oil to make its way back down into the oil pan. So yeah, I mean, it's really, we're doing pretty decent. The sleeper lights back there weren't working that well. The shop, when I had it in there before, they rewired it, and it worked for like one time, and then it stopped working again. The lights that are on the back of the sleeper, those red ones. And so I was just kind of bored last night, and I was messing around. There's a big clump of wires there that kind of comes inside the sleeper, but it's covered by the trim. It's kind of behind the passenger seat there in that cupboard. And I was messing with that a little bit, and all I did was just kind of shake it when the lights came on. So there must be a bad connection over there somewhere, but we'll see how it does. So far, so good. I pulled, that load was the heaviest load I pulled so far. 45,500 pounds, and I only had about 1,000. I was about just a hair over 79,000 pounds with half a tank of fuel. So that was my max weight. That's about the most this truck's going to pull, and it did it very well. The load I have now is about 42,000, and it's doing even better. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of an update, I guess. There's not, like I said, there's not a whole lot to talk about. Like I said, the batteries, those need replaced. I assume it's the batteries. It's either the batteries or the alternator, but the alternator seems to charge just fine, unless it's just weak. But when you turn the lights on, sometimes it drops in the volts a little bit. So I guess it could be the alternator. You know, but either way, it'd be nice to get new batteries just to know I have fresh ones. So I don't know, man. I mean, there's not really that much to talk about. You know, everybody wants to see this thing fail, and it hasn't yet. Not that it won't, but I put a lot of miles and I put it under a lot of stress, and it's come out with flying colors to this point. So we'll just keep her going and see what happens. All right, we just got some fuel, 214 gallons. So yeah, it was 214 gallons. It was $3.80 a gallon, I believe it was. And our discount though brings it down to about $3.18 is what I'm actually paying for it. Alright, let's get back on the road. We're at the TA right now in, I think, Fultonville. Yeah, Fultonville, New York. Alright, so I stopped here at a Flying J in New York. We're going to go ahead and just wanted to get some fresh coffee. Been really tired here. Wanted to get some fresh coffee, and yeah, I just took my 30. We'll go ahead and pop the hood and kind of look over the engine a little bit and show you how the oil is on the dipstick. Oh, that's good stuff. Let's get to it. But yeah, so here's the condition of the engine. It's hard to see in there a little bit, but see, like right down there, you see just a little teeny tiny dot of oil. The belts are good. They look fairly new. The air compressor's good for the AC, but well, you can see right there why the AC doesn't work. This is the condenser. There's that hole right there. All right, let me go ahead and let's see here. It's a bit dirty, but that's about it. I'll go ahead and get some gloves on here and pull that dipstick. Now let me just pull it out here real quick. Yep. Still up there on the full mark. You wipe it down though, feel better. All right, nice and dry. So this is with about 9,000 miles or so on it since we did the service. Oh yeah, look at that, it's still on the full mark. I would consider that a win for the most part. Go ahead and get this hood closed. But yeah, it's not bad. It's dry around the front here. Not bad. She's a bit dirty, but that's about it. These lights all work back here. That's it, guys. That's the truck. She's not in bad shape for the most part. Needs a little bit of work, but not bad. That right there is one bad thing about having a hood. That sun reflecting off of the hood right into the windshield is, well, you can't block it. I'm gonna get off here at the TA and get a salad. That truck getting off in front of us up there is a really nice Peterbilt. Got a nice spread axle reefer, small sleeper, so that frame looks really long. I'm not sure, maybe it's probably about a 270-inch wheelbase, somewhere around the same as mine, maybe a little longer, maybe 280. Got the TA in Erie, PA right here. I love this TA. Almost always got parking here. No matter what time of day you find yourself needing to find a place. I've almost always, well, I've never had an issue before. I really hate when trucks try to come out the freaking entrance. Now he's going to expect me to back up. What the hell is he doing? Go back here and park and go in, I guess. Let me see here. I'm just gonna throw it in the refrigerator and go. Right there. Whew, it's a nice peak. Sun's right in the freaking eyes though. Alright. Yep. Came in the exit. It's a topsy-turvy world we're living in, people. People driving out the entrance, people coming in the exit. What's this world coming to? park for now, since I'm not going to be here for long. Look at all this parking here. There is a ton of it. I think I've seen that red KW right there in that exact spot before. Wonder if he parks here and goes home. Now let's go inside real quick. It is warm out here today. It was like 20 degrees when I came through here the other day. Now all the snow is almost gone. This is about where I was when I went through that whiteout. And yeah, I'll put a picture of some of that whiteout up here. It's pretty crazy. But now it's blue skies and it's warm. I thought about running over to that blue beacon and getting washed, but too long of a line. But yeah, like I was saying, my wife said the stove came in that I'm going to use when I want to cook out here. But you guys ever watch those videos where people live out of like their trucks or like their pickup trucks or their vans, like the van life channels? It's kind of inspired me to do some cooking out here when I'm on the road. So like actual cooking, you know, with the real deal, the whole ingredients and all that stuff. But I should make for a decent countertop. Something my daughter made for me at school, I think like a year ago. Put it on my refrigerator, little art piece on here. But take this out, got some stuff in here for a sandwich. But you guys ever have this stuff? You guys ever go to the TAs and get those like spaghetti and meatballs? Things like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. Anyways, I'm gonna leave that out. I don't have a way to heat anything up because I don't have an inverter in here right now. So even though I have a microwave, I don't have a way to heat and to use it. So I just take that out a few hours before I'm done for the night. If I have one to eat. Let me go ahead. Oh, you smart aleck. Fridge just shut on me. All right. Perfect. Some water, some tea, and salad. Yep. All right, we are just about back home. Well, back to the Jeep anyway. We got about a 45-minute drive to the house. That's why I really need to find someplace down around Cincinnati. If anybody who watches this knows of an available area just north of Cincinnati, I live off exit 29 where the Touchdown Jesus is on 75. If anybody knows like any parking close to that, let me know. I've looked and looked and everything's full. There's no available spots to rent. But I'd like to get back, closer to the house. I used to live about 5 minutes from this yard. And when we moved down there, it was just, couldn't find anywhere. I tell you what, this weather has been absolutely insane. It's like 65 degrees here right now. And Not to mention the tornadoes and things that went through Kentucky. I feel for all those people down there. That was a crazy storm. I can't believe that tornado was on the ground for over 200 miles. And it covered 200 miles in 4 hours. Never left the ground. Insane. Over 50 people dead. Extreme tragedy, man. I really do feel for all those people. This close to Christmas, every one of those families that lost a loved one. Sad, man. Like I can probably back right in by my Jeep. This place has been packed here lately. We're getting a lot of new trucks in here parking. Sure don't turn like a Cascadia. Nope, not gonna make that one. And the sky over here too is just menacing. Yeah, I deliver this load on Monday, and then I'll put this truck in the shop for those things that I was talking about earlier in the video. And yeah. Yeah, I get to go home for the weekend. See the family. Straighten her up a little bit here. Beautiful. By the way, somebody said I said beautiful too much about every truck I look at or I see. To that I say, absolutely. If a truck is beautiful, I say it's beautiful. way it is. But all right, let me turn off my E-log here. And the wipers. Off duty. All right. Bring this sucker home with me. And we are good to go. Roll up the windows. Alright. And oh yeah, something else I found that's wrong with this truck, which, you know, I guess is kind of the norm, especially when you have crap drilled into mounted into the roof. But you got leaks, you know, and it poured all night last night on me. And you know, you'll get leaks a little bit here and there. They're not bad, but you just kind of want to make note of where those leaks are so you don't put electronics where they're going to drip, like on the passenger seat. But it's not a big deal. I just need to get some caulking and kind of go around where the mounts are on like the horn and the lights, I guess. But it's starting to rain, so I'm going to go ahead and get all this taken care of before it gets any worse so I can get in the Jeep and go home. That's going to be the end of the video, guys. I hope you all have a good one and be safe. I really hope you guys stayed safe in that storm that Kentucky and all the other states had. I really hope you guys were safe. That was crazy, man. But yeah, it's starting to pour now, figures. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Oh my God, it is really pouring. Ugh. That figures. Oh, it is really pouring. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. I'm going to try to anyway. Y'all have a good one. Be safe, and we will talk at you in the next video. See ya.